This is the most stupid countdown I ever had.
Jesus. Yo!
2 minutes
What up?
countdown. Hey, what up, cousin? Dodoma.
What up, cousin? Dodoma. Not Dodoma
know-
is the word.
Alan, do you know what is Dodoma? Dodoma. What's the meaning?
No idea.
Okay.
I thought it was an Aussie word though. No, it could be Indian. It could be African.
Doesn't sound Australian. Sorry.
Good morning, everyone. Good evening.
Good morning.
If you are overseas in the States. Collectors Unite number today is number 13, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's 13. It's been a while. It's been a week. A long week. A lot of announcements. A lot of releases. A lot of stuff to talk about. How are you, Christian? Dodoma. No, story. Wait, don't speak. Jesus, sorry, Alan. Ladies first. How are you, Alan?
Because when you first started saying that word, because Didima, because I'm
No.
of Greek heritage, is the Greek word for twins. So I thought that was the word you guys were going for, but not. So I don't know what word you're talking about. But I'm just really elated to be here with the only sober people from last week's LWO. So well done, you guys.
Yay.
I'm good. Christian, how are you?
I'm good.
Okay.
We have a lot to talk about today, so I'm excited.
How about we start with that word you have there in a sticky note, the Dodoma? Can you explain?
Why don't you tell me?
more?
Because you told me the first time. You made up the word. Like so. Okay, so what happened was like we were talking, and what happens whenever I talk to Bretta is like his phone likes to kind of autocorrect every single bit of his word, and what he meant was he was saying something about a diorama, and then it came out Dodoma. It was like Dodoma, the hell, and then we kind of like made that into our the word of the week. So like yeah, Dodoma, I love it.
Actually,
I love
Dodoma is the capital of Tanzania. We always learn something. At least we already know what is the capital of Tanzania, Dodoma. We live and learn. Before we move on, because we have a lot to talk about today, let me just address here the chat. Very early we got here F. Wellington, Aya, hello, how are you? Ash Chase from Australia, what up? Plastic Crackheads, hello Ash, how are you? Padan23, good morning everyone, good morning to you. Good old Spotchka, good morning. Hello. Toy Mafia, how are you, my friend? Ishi with big boobs, excited about Electro, my friend, paid off and ready to receive. Oh, that's really good news, and that head sculpt looks very good. Bob Dylan in the house, so many lovely figures coming out, it's true. Too many figures and there's not money enough for them. Ash Chase, Bob Dylan like Pokemon, it's true, it's like Pokemon, they are coming from everywhere. The Jedi Knight's watch. Graham can't stay but won't say a very good morning to my best friend, brother. Jesus, you are really trying to buy me. Rob Rod, how are you? Long live Dave Filoni. It's true.
True.
Force 2099, what's up everyone? How are you, my friend? Sayful, hello. Justin McFly, hello Justin, how are you? Hope you are having a good morning. Profi Mario, good morning you all. How are you? Are you at work now? Gilbert Almazan, good morning big brother, awesome video on the InArt Pennywise. I'm tempted on getting him but need to finish paying a few pre-orders first. I think that was the Pennywise was like the figure they sell the less, so I think it will be one that probably you can get in stock afterwards. David Lash in here too, good day, it's morning here. Yeah, for us it's evening but for you guys it's morning. Elaine, I know you are at work, thank you for passing by.
Yo.
Good morning there, brother Christian and Miss Ellen. Profi, we are not overseas. You are overseas. No, I am
No, you're
streaming.
overseas.
I am the host. You are overseas. I am in home. We say good day, mate. Okay, that's fair. Oh, talking about Australians. What was that very famous guy that he did those videos with the crocodiles and with the animals that he already passed away.
Oh, Steve Irwin, the crocodile hunter.
But now I didn't know about this, but his son is following the father legacy. Today casually on Instagram I saw a guy with crocodiles and saying, but this guy is very similar to the other one. So happens is the son. The son is doing exactly the same job that the father did, which is very interesting.
Oh,
And
that's
seems
amazing.
he also knows how to. Jesus, I don't know how can they make that. The crocodiles and the snakes. Ooh, I hate snakes.
Me
Len
too.
Kramer. Yeah, the head sculpts are coming. The head sculpts are coming to unnerve and make us buy more 1/6 figures. David Lash is asking, do you also say throw another shrimp on the Barbie? I don't know.
We
what's
don't
this.
call them shrimp in Australia. We call them prawns. It's a very
Prawns.
Americanized.
Mm.
It's quite interesting because things like the Crocodile Hunter and Crocodile Dundee, the movies with Paul Hogan, really weren't as big here as what they were overseas. Like, I feel like Steve Irwin had to make it really big in America before he really sort of got on the radar here in Australia.
Interesting. I think you Australians, you don't value much your own people. Even the Wolf Creek, you never watch it, and we are here. I'm here in China, and he's in Korea. We already watch everything, and you never watch Wolf Creek. Oh,
One day.
Mario is saying sorry for LWO Helen. Yeah, this,
It's okay.
we should have Helen on one for LWO sometime. Only when I'm streaming and I can control everyone. I think that's the only
Even on your stream, you can't control anybody. No, it's not gonna work.
Yeah. I think you were right. When I tuned in and was like, what is this? And Joelle was like, oh, Helen, this is not a stream for you. I was like, I watched about 20 minutes, which even impressed me. And I was like, yeah, it's really not a stream for me. I tried. I wanted to support
It
Joelle.
usually is, though.
and the lots here.
It really usually is. It was just, last week.
Cobra's Collection, hola amigos and amigas, hello, how are you? Shiny, howdy farting figure friends, hello, how are you? Captain Zura, sup all, greetings from the Netherlands, how are you? Iron King in the house, Peacemaker is coming home, figure of the year in my opinion. Whoa, that's a very good one.
Figure of the year.
It's a figure that I don't want to think too much because later I will tell the story. David Lash,
Why would you say
Jim Carrey,
that?
and AJ Agruza. Greetings, friends. Hope everyone is
yo.
doing well. Yeah, later when we talk about Peacemaker, I'm going to tell you a story that will set me back around $300 or so. But it's a story for us to talk later.
Is Bob Dylan not around? I'm waiting for his traditional comment about the lack of Americans on the stream. That normally
No,
comes around this time,
Bob
right?
Dylan was here. Bob Dylan was here, but maybe he was here. He commented very early on the stream. Bob Dylan, if you are here, Ellen is waiting for you to saying no Americans. Okay, so we are going to start with the most recent news. We are going to start with Electro. Spider-Man No Way Home 1/6 scale figure Electro.
Ooh. That is looking nice.
I think these from Marvel, these must be, I think this year, one of the best, if not, I think the best head sculpt they made.
I concur.
I think they made. He's really, really good. What do you think about this?
But me, I mean, like, dude, like,
you Jesus. If you want to talk, but I don't know. I don't understand much about this effect. I prefer to see him with a head sculpt. When he's with his effect like this, looks like a starfish. I like him. I like to see the head sculpt because the head sculpt is beautiful.
I thought we agreed not to call that a starfish. But it's like it is screen accurate though. Like it is how he's seen as with that, kind of effect. But the sculpt is beautiful. Like how
The
could you
sculpt
like?
is so well done.
It's like 100 out of 100. Seriously, it cannot get any better than this. And I say it is like the best out of the Marvel and maybe like all of like a Hot Toys released this year. I think it's that strong. Where like even
yeah, no doubt.
yeah, not even like Spider-Man fans would not even for those, like for everybody, I guess it's like on the radar for even like the people who are, just fans of Jamie Foxx.
It's not
just
Jimmy,
look
it's Jamie.
I said Jamie.
You
Oh,
said
really?
Jimmy.
Maybe it's my mic. Hey, do better. But how awesome is this? I mean, it's so beautiful. Even I can admit it. Like it's better than any like Star Wars sculpt I've seen this year at least.
Not only the head sculpt is well done, but the blogger photos also took their time and
Yes.
took advantage of the good head sculpt for these photos, because these photos are, even the photos are top notch in my opinion. They are really, really, really good. Look at these. But he doesn't have rolling eyes, right? I don't think so. No.
I can't
No, I don't think so.
recall. I don't think so.
Everything
even
on
that,
this
like-
figure, everything on this figure for me is like a 10 out of 10.
I mean,
I
it's
think-
so good. I don't care if it's not, rolling eyes. Like,
But you are not going to get it. You don't care. But
well, that
you
was the
are
other
not
point I was
going
gonna
to get it.
say, but then like I wouldn't care. Like, like I don't know for the the ones who are getting this, but I think they're on on board with this sculpt anyways.
I use Jupiter's Chicken. Hello, how are you, my friend? Welcome.
Yo.
Ellen, what do you think about these? Are you collecting? You said no, you are not getting these No Way Online, right?
No, it's not for me, but it's funny because I have said for the longest time I'm not going to judge a figure on the blogger photos, but I think you guys are right. These blogger photos are looking pretty good, and you think about that first Electro figure and how cheap and undesirable that was. This is like a complete 180. Like, it's a proper Jamie Foxx head sculpt. It looks really great. I think the outfit looks a lot better as well. I wasn't really a fan of that blue look. I think it's great. I think if you're collecting this No Way Home line, you're going to have a really great set of figures. The unfortunate thing is that these older announcements that are coming out now don't have those rolling eyeballs, which is something I think we're starting to see as a standard feature. So it's a bit of a bummer when you get a figure this good and you're like, oh, but I can't do anything with the eyes, because it can make such a difference to a pose if you can just kind of move the eyes. But that's what I don't know with this is, are the eyes sort of straight on or are they to the side? Because that's one of the things that kind of puts me off sometimes with these sculpts, when Hot Toys kind of sets them looking to an angle, can make it a little bit tricky to display.
You are completely right. There's here a question that is interesting from David. He's saying it's 10 out of 10, but how many people need it? I think this will be probably for the completionists for this line, because they will want the Goblin, Doc Ock, Electro, the three villains, the three Spider-Mans. It's a line that it's true that is an expensive line. There's no way around it. But I think it's worth, until now, for what we have seen. Doc Ock, the head sculpt is not the best, but the figure overall it's amazing. Now we got this Electro. Probably Green Goblin is coming. Ash Shades is here saying that. I saw here some comment. Ash Shades saying that Goblin is next. I also heard some people is already receiving invoices from Sideshow. No, it's already possible on Sideshow to choose double box shipping. Normally, when you have the option to choose the double box shipping, it's because he's coming soon. Infamous Easy in the house. Hello, my friend. How are you? But one thing is certain is now I lost my line of thought. They not only this line is expensive, but if you want to collect the line and they are coming Doc Ock, then 1 week after Electro, and then maybe next week Green Goblin. If you didn't pre-order this and you are not in a payment plan, you need to pay 3 invoices in 3 weeks, and they are not the kindest of invoices, because this will set you back probably around $1,000 only for more. I don't know the prices of these figures, because when I made the accounts and I knew how much this would set me back, I said no, I cannot make this No Way Online. I would probably later. It depends if I can catch some Spider-Man at a good price. I actually like that the integrated suit. I think that Spider-Man it's good, and I would like. From the 3, I don't know. I just sold all my Spider-Mans this week.
Oh,
So I don't have nothing now. I don't have any Spider-Man. I'm doing a purge on Marvel. I'm doing a purge on Marvel, and I think I'm going to start a new project called For How Cheap can I complete the end game line? Because
Oh.
I think
Seriously?
I think I can complete the end game line for
Ooh.
a very good bargain.
Yeah, I think pop culture will be your friend, particularly
No,
with the figures that have the LED lights. They've made them so cheap because they can't sell them to us here in
Pop culture
Australia.
is still pop culture is still over my pay grade.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yes.
Because they just discounted the integrated suit, I was going to say, but it might still be too much for you because the prices here are a little bit crazy.
They have a lot of stuff on deals right now.
I'm talking about. I'm saying is about he's over my pay grade because it's more expensive than here. Because I've been checking the end game line and it's very cheap. Not only that, but if I already bought stuff from Australia before, and I'm always taxed very heavy from Australia here in the customs.
Oh, okay.
I'm always taxed very heavy.
How about the shipping though? I heard like Pops like. Was that pretty good? The shipping cost
The shipping to where?
to you?
How do you know?
I'm asking because I don't know.
The shipping is expensive. I remember
you're on my
last time.
ass.
Last time I bought some clothes from Australia. Was like a normal sized box, some clothes, some boots, and the total value of the invoice, everything was around 400 Australian dollars, and then I paid tax $240 US. So
What?
you can see I pay half of the amount I pay in tax.
You
So-
pay tax in US dollars? Because I'm pretty sure $240 US
No,
is pretty close to
because
400 Australia.
I convert from the Chinese yuan to US dollars. I don't convert to Australian
okay.
dollars. I pay
That's
around
crazy.
230 or 240 because the store where I bought in Australia they didn't undervalue. They need to put the final invoice there. So when I arrive to the customs, they compare. Okay, what is the local price for these products here, and then they tax according the local price. That's what they do. But
And
it
from what
depends.
I
For
hear,
example, Christian sent me Christian sent me the Ghostbuster, the figure, and it was also a big box. I should take photos of the packing that Christian made. That figure. I never in my life I saw a figure packed like that. I don't know. You use at least 12 layers of bubble bag. It was like in a dome. The figure was like the figure box was like in a dome. You understand? It will never break. And I paid the tax maybe $6 or $4, $6. I don't know. It was a very very low tax. But this doesn't matter, and no one cares about this. Endgame line. I'm thinking going into that project. I'm going to try to calculate all the cost. And then I will see if I can do it. Let's see. It's not important. It's just an idea, and I have important things to do first. For 51 in the chat, I want to ask you guys one thing. I still have one Iron Man in the collection, and I found out that Iron Man can work very well as a door stopper. So I'm thinking about doing a short. A tutorial how to use your Toys Iron Man as a door stopper. Do you guys think it will be a tutorial that you want to know or not? Let me know in the chat. Okay, passing.
One
front.
wasn't enough. You had to trigger people like twice. Jesus.
I just don't want people to get triggered. This guy is using Iron Man as a door stopper, but I like a door stopper on my daughter room, and I would use Iron Man there with a pose like this. You see, every time the door closes, he has the end to stop the door. Just an idea. Okay.
They must be cheap over there if that's how you're using them. Gee.
It doesn't break. The Iron Man stops the door. I don't have steel doors. It's a wood door.
Yeah.
Well, let's find out then. Let's find out.
So, like, to give you context, like the Mark 85 battle damage, like the full retail price of that in Australia was something like $730. Like, I know it's discounted now, but
You know how much is here?
like no one's using that as a doorstop in Australia unless they're stupidly rich, and I'm not that
Well,
rich.
there's someone in China using it anyway.
You know how much is here?
Hit me, how much?
Now I think it's 220 or something like that.
Uh,
Yeah.
Sorry, Mario. Sorry. I already see that I'm triggering too many people. No, no, I'm not doing any short. Forgot. Forget it. Tremble Death Star Wars was everything. Okay, so Electro, no one of us is going to get it. I already see we are not. You guys are non-collectors.
I do have a question though. Do you guys know if there's really a light up on his reactor
No.
thing? No. Just
The reactor, I think so, but the effects, those effects, the yellow, no.
yeah, the effects no, but like I was just wondering because it does look
I think
lit
it
up.
should have a small cell battery.
I thought it
It's
did
from-
light up. I thought the reactor bit did.
It kind of looks
I don't
like it.
know.
I mean, but like, do you guys think like this character with this figure is kind of like unnecessary if you're not gonna go for the whole line? Like, it's not even worth it to just pick him up alone as a a Spider-Man fan or a Marvel fan?
I think it's enough. Electro is a villain. You can, for example, I know people that they will not buy the Spider-Mans, but they will buy the villains. You can connect.
Yeah, exactly.
You can connect only the
Exactly.
villains. You can have Electro by himself. You can have Goblin. You can have Doc Ock without any problem. Doesn't mean that for you to collect a line, you don't need to buy everything from the line. You can collect whatever figures you prefer.
Yeah, exactly.
Theory saying LED light up areas located at circle-shaped dark reactor on chest, white light, battery operated. Thank you, Tyria. Thank you a lot.
White light. Okay. Okay.
I thought you're Jay-Z in the house. Hello, Jay-Z. How are you? Jay-Z. Hot Toys keep dropping some heat. Rip my wallet. Oh, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. He generates his own power. Of course, he lights up. But it's true. Hot Toys is going crazy. This week was already RoboCop, Peacemaker, Electro.
Mm-hmm.
They are not stopping. Honestly, for representation of minority figures, I'd pick Electro up for that alone, but he's so coming home to add to my Sinister Six display. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point indeed. Tremble Dust, how are you? Bob Dylan, Breda uses a hero as a doorstopper and Pennywise for his kid's teddy bear. Jesus Christ. You are not wrong. You are not wrong. My daughter yesterday played with Pennywise. She's not afraid, but my son is very afraid.
Yeah, your son is afraid of it.
My
Like,
son is really afraid.
that is surprising. Isn't he like the older one?
My son is 11. My daughter is 6. Dimitri, how are you? Hi, bro. How do you like Pennywise from InArt? Are you planning to buy Batman in the future? I have all the InArt figures on pre-order, so I'm going to review every single one of them. The Pennywise, I love it. I love it, really. Until now, in my opinion, I'm not disappointed with what they offered to us. I think Gandalf is superior than Joker, and Pennywise, I don't know. I think he's in pair with Gandalf. Just got my Cat Bane Deluxe. Tully, how are you? Just got my Cat Bane Deluxe delivered here at work. It's a great day. Can't wait to get home and unbox this bad boy. For me, one of the best figures this year. I love that Cat Bane. I wish I had the time to pose him a bit more, but that's what it is. Okay, we are done here with the Electro. We are going past now to our DC boy. The
DC boy.
DC boy, the Peacemaker.
Ah.
That is looking very, very good. Look at this. Look at the... Jesus. Oh, okay. This is the money shot.
This one shot?
So, what happened with this Electro? When Shane, a 1/6 figure focus, was doing a live stream, I think last year or something like that, he was, at that time, this Peacemaker... Jesus Christ, stop messaging me. Is my mother saying, "Oh, I love to see you on the live stream." Say, okay. I'm kidding. My mother is at work. And I was in their stream, and at that time, if you guys remember, Peacemaker had the joints before Hot Toys updated the body. In that stream, Shane was saying that Hot Toys would update the body and remove the joints, would make a seamless body. And I I cannot keep my mouth shut. I always need to comment stupid things. I said on the chat, if they ever update that body, I offer you the Peacemaker. Said and done. The next day, Hot Toys release an update with a seamless body for the Peacemaker. So I'm sending him a Peacemaker next week or something like that. That's how it is.
They saw it and they just like, yeah, we'll just do it for that guy. Like, yeah, screw him.
So that's what it is. I need to get a Peacemaker and ship it to Ireland for my friend Shane. And I hope when you receive it, you do a good review on it. And if you ever sell it, you will never be my friend. Shiny. I've seen people take the gun out with the air dryer and it's fully sculpted and usable. It's true. Because on this Peacemaker, for some reason that no one understands, because the Joker came with all the guns, the pistol that we see here, the pistol is glued, kind of glued to the gun.
Oh, there's a pistol there. Okay.
Yeah,
okay. I didn't see.
Is glued to the holster. You cannot remove.
Ha.
How? Is glued?
No. I said ha.
Okay, but some collectors in Hong Kong already found a way. If you use a hair dryer, the pistol will come out and is usable. Probably it's not the best high quality because it's not meant to be used, but you can still use.
Oh.
Yeah, Shiny is saying here, I've seen people take the gun out with a hair dryer and it's fully sculpted and usable. Thierry is saying that's Shane reminding you to do day one this Peacemaker for him. No, they don't have any chance to the day one. Loki Collector, Calvin, how are you? Good morning, João and Christian and Ellen too. You for
Morning, Calvin. Okay, so I'll take the stream now.
Sorry.
I was wondering what happened there.
I'm seeing my connection dropping fast. I don't know what's happening here. The reason, say Tremble Death, the reason is Warner Bros. Gun policy is ignorant. It's true, but everyone is saying the gun can be removed, which is fair. I think even if you cannot remove the gun, I don't think it's a huge problem. You could find a gun in aftermarket easily. But what you think about this figure? You can. What's your opinion, Ellen? You can go first.
I think it looks great, and it's interesting because I think a lot of people didn't really like the idea of the sculpt with the tongue out, but from these photos, I think it looks really great. The body looks really good. I love the fact that the gun is usable and that it's fully, from the photos I've seen from Hong Kong collectors, looks like it's fully painted. It looks really nice, and I just, to be honest, my only gripe with this is probably the same as a lot of other collectors, that they really didn't go deep into this Suicide Squad line. Because for me to want Peacemaker, I'd want like a Harley, I'd want a couple of mates for him. To have just Peacemaker and King Shark, it's not really a display for me. And seeing how well this turned out, it does make me a bit disappointed, because I've always wanted the Margot Robbie Harley Quinn with the more traditional red and black jumpsuit, and we got that in this movie, but they didn't make it. But I think the figure looks great. The other thing that impresses me is Eagly actually looks pretty good. Like, I've got the goose and that looks terrible. So it looks like they're getting a little bit better with the animals. It looks a lot better, but it's great. I guess the only thing that I have concern about with these seamless bodies is, are they going to have some damage over time if you keep the arms bent? That's the only thing. I've seen some amazing poses that people have done with him, but I just can't help but think, if you keep him like that for 2-3 months, are you then going to have splits on the elbows from the silicone?
Yeah, the eagle looks good, better than most of the. I mean, the Star Wars ones, they did the animals well. The Loth cat looks good, but that what's the name, Einstein from Back to the Future, the dog.
Oh yeah, he's another one. Einstein, Goose, they both don't look good.
That was a little rough.
The collector one in the house. How are you, my friend? Welcome. Hope everyone is great, doing great. Hope you too. And Iron King is saying it's a new silicone body, strong weight, very durable. Yeah, Monica was saying today that it's like the weight of an Iron Man. It's a very heavy
Really?
body. Yeah, so seems that the body is better than the usual ones. Christian,
he's heavy.
what's your thoughts about this? Yeah.
Well, it's surprising to hear he's heavy. Well, I think that's kind of like good news. But I think he looks great, and I was kind of worried because he's a helmeted, kind of like a figure. So there are times where Hot Toys would do a helmeted figure, and these sculpt like inside would be little like soft. But I can totally see him through the helmet. I think that's pretty good. And like the seamless arms, I think that was a good choice. Where like when you see a seamless something like seamless body or arm, it kind of like stands out in your collection. Like for me, Ahsoka was my first kind of experience. Well, actually, no, Rey was, but then like Ahsoka, she really like. I mean, her design was really good, but it's like her kind of like the face and body looking, you know, it does really stand out. It really draws my eyes, and I think where to me this is a very kind of like a colorful kind of a kid's way of a design character, but he will, I think, stand out for sure with his, colors, and now with his, silicone kind of body, and now I hear it's heavy, which is a good sign. Just right there, when you were kind of like switching the photos, is his kind of like side chin, what do you call him, like the, is it like separated? Like, is there a seam line there?
Where in the?
Because I didn't see. Because you can kind of like see his side at one picture, and you can kind of like clearly see a.
You mean ear?
No. Right on his like behind his ears. Because I don't know how this figure works. Like, do you like?
I understand. You mean this ear, right?
Yeah. So like when you kind of posing, would that
King
be an
Shark.
issue though? Oh.
Oh, there.
He looks so much better in this photo for some reason.
You mean this ear, right?
Yeah.
I think is a no neck head.
Huh.
I really don't like to see these when the arms they bend like these. Oh, I can seems I can listen that silicone.
It freaks me out. I'm so neurotic about the arms on my Shuri figure. I hope it's
Kumar
durable
in
for everyone
arms.
posing him.
How are you, my friend? Talking about Warner Bros. On gun issues, people should have a look at the 1/3 scale, the Prime 1 Grim Knight Batman statue. You would need an hour just to arrange the guns alone. Oh. I need my Harleys. They best be making Harleys. Oh yeah, if they do the... But now I think the time is already past. Is it faceplates? I think it's faceplates. But like Ellen was saying, and it's true, I'm sure, from this movie, they only ever did King Shark. And from the Suicide Squad, they only ever did King Shark. They had the blood sport. They could do an amazing blood sport. They could do Harley Quinn. They could do the polka dot man. That would look also cool. They lost a lot of. I think they didn't want to invest on that line because the first Suicide Squad also didn't sell that well. So I think they were not too much into that. Bob Dylan is saying it's a magnetic tongue. It's only one sculpt. Okay, so there are no face plates. You only remove the tongue from the head sculpt, and then you have the only one head sculpt. But doesn't he have a calm head sculpt with this one?
Yeah.
You need to have face plates because one he has the mouth open and one he has a closed mouth. Bob Dylan, you are not doing your homework. Because
Oh my god.
because I think these are two face plates. Shiny. I'm gonna bug InArt to make Harley. I don't know. Maybe we need to wait until 2028.
Maybe.
Rumors are Peacemaker will be in the Mortal Kombat game. Peacemaker is everywhere. Isn't Peacemaker also on Fortnite?
Is he? I don't
have
play
no
the
idea.
game.
I also don't play, but sometimes I just like to shoot these things. Uh, okay, so Peacemaker. Do you guys have anything more to talk about it, or we can move to the?
I can move
Move
on.
on.
Jesus, talking about speed. Let's go to the shiny blue, the bluish RoboCop. You are so blue. You are so purple. This RoboCop looks beautiful. So here is metallic, here is blue. Which one you want?
I mean, that was the question I had, and everybody had.
I saw yesterday. It depends on the light you have on him. Different light will give you a different taint on the metallic suit. Anyway, this is from the RoboCop 3. Many people were, for years I've been listening to people saying, "Ah, we don't have a RoboCop. We need a RoboCop." Now there's a RoboCop. Now is not enough blue. So I already don't know. I have the RoboCop. I have the battle damaged one, not the die-cast one. The one that has the head sculpt. That for me is still the best RoboCop from Hot Toys. I may pick this up, but I will wait. I will wait on a discount. I'm not in a urgent for this. I have other priorities at this moment, and I think like everyone, and I was talking with Mario too. Like everyone, we are passing through a storm now of invoices and payments and everything. And for me, in 2 weeks was Gandalf and Pennywise, because they are not the cheapest figures to buy. InArt is not the cheapest figures to pay. InArt, Pennywise, and now I need to recompose myself, and Peacemaker now that I will not even have the chance to play with it. It's just buy and cheap. But I want to pick this RoboCop for sure. But let's see how the prices go, because the retail price is a bit high. Miguel in the house, Toy Quest 101. How are you, Miguel? How are you? And Tactical Jackal in the house too. After seeing them side by side, I think it looks great. I was disappointed at first. Okay, Bob Dylan, there's no problem. We all commit mistakes. But this one from a professional collector like you,
It's okay. It's okay. I still love you, Bob.
Iron King is saying Green Goblin is next. The Pattison Batman is also soon. For example, Pattison Batman, I ordered the Hot Toys one and the InArt one. In both of them, I ordered the most deluxe versions. So only on the two Batmans, I have more than $1,000. So you want me now to think about RoboCops? I have much more headaches than RoboCops at this moment. And I don't know which Batman I will keep, but I think the InArt one will. I don't think we will receive it this year, to be very honest. But later we'll talk about
this
that.
year.
Because InArt, I don't think so. We will talk about InArt
Hey,
later.
maybe
with their
you will,
updated
Joel,
ones.
because you get everything so quick.
Because how can I explain? How can I explain this to you? It seems I'm a selected one. It's not my fault, but I pay
You
for
are
it.
the selected few. Yes.
I pay
You're the
for
chosen
it.
one. Yeah, you do.
No, but it's good that we touch on this point, because today on I was talking with someone or the Nobi stream. I don't know where someone was talking about that I got my Pennywise, but no one gets the Pennywise. Did it release? Not release? The thing is like this, and Kit from 16 Kit already explained. Everyone, but I mean everyone that has a YouTube channel, you can contact the store that you are buying and say, I have a YouTube channel. I would like to get a review unit, early unit to review. The store, the same thing that what InArt asks is the InArt will ask your YouTube channel. The store send your YouTube channel. InArt will check the YouTube channel. If they think okay, it's okay, they will inform you when the review unit is ready. But you need to pay. You pay the retail price. I pay like everyone. You need to pay, but you will get a review unit. It's nothing more than this. Why I get it so early? Because I'm in China. They ship to me. I receive it next day. If they ship to US or something like that, maybe need 1 week or 2 weeks. I receive it next day. The InArt factory is 1 hour driving from me. The address I put in on Apple Maps to check the distance is 1 hour driving from me. So So that's the reason. So, Ellen, I think, are you clear about this now?
Oh, I'm not the one questioning
Jesus,
it. I just know that
you came shooting like that. You received the InArt figure so early.
mate, I'm poking fun, but also I know you got your Joker in December 2022. I got mine in like July 2023. So it stands to reason that the people locally in Asia are getting them a lot quicker.
Move to China. If you move
Australia.
to China, you can have the Joker the same time as me.
Oh, but I think when you live in Australia, you learn patience because nothing's coming quick. So I'm
let
not
me
the
ask you one
person
thing.
that gets
Let me
upset
ask you
about
one thing.
timings.
Do you know how long I need to wait for my goat milk soap? Sometimes I need to wait 2 months. You can get goat milk soap next day because it's made in Australia.
I've literally never bought goat milk soap in my life. But if
Oh
you need
Jesus!
it quicker,
Iron
you
King,
give me your
Iron
address and
King,
I'll post some to you, Joelle. I'll post some to you, friend.
Iron King caught me. I am the cousin of John from InArt.
Yeah. Sure.
John. Shiny. InArt only say Big Brother could review their figures early if he got rid of his Marvel Hot Toys and used Iron Man as a dog stock. Jesus. João, can pick up InArt figures like some people pick their BMW in the car plant in Germany. Something like that. Okay, Tyria, don't mention that. You can see the resemblance. No, I'm not. John is from... John, I think he's...
Is he also Russian?
Jesus Christian. Whoa. John is from UK.
Yeah, he's
And I'm not Russian, I'm from Portugal.
I know.
Okay.
But you know,
he's also Russian. John is probably watching this stream.
You know.
Okay, let's go with I always knew they were related. I love your show, Big Brother. Big fan. Great job on the Pennywise review and comparison with the Hot Toys. InArt is killing it. Hot Toys better watch out now. Yeah, some people also agree on that. I think in some figures like these, Pennywise, I think the real deal will be when we compare the two Pattinson Batmans, because they were put onto pre-order about the same time. They will release around the same time. I think that will be the time for us to compare it better. Bob Dylan is asking, do they require you to know how to fudge rooted air? I don't think so. I spent a lot of time with my Gandalf. Pennywise was amazing to work with that figure because I didn't need to touch anything on the air. But when you open that jar, the intense smell of the air spray they use in the air saloon, because Pennywise is completely, they molded the air completely with that air spray because a lot of air and they need to do that shape. The smell is strong with
yeah,
Pennywise.
I'm guessing a lot of product. Yeah, waxing, spraying.
Can I start it? Yes, you can start a channel and get one. You start a channel and then you send the channel to InArt and you said, I start a channel. I want to review InArt figures. I think a channel with the name Bob Dylan will be for sure. Okay, so Ellen, RoboCop, what do you think about this?
Look, RoboCop is not.
Did you watch the movies?
Never, none, not one, not one. I'm the best guest to have on, aren't I? This is why I got called up at the 11th hour. Clearly, no one else was available. But obviously, being in the collectors group, I see and hear a lot of stuff. And what I thought was really interesting, because you talked about, Joelle, the fact that a lot of people ask for these figures. I feel like there's such an issue with this community asking for stuff, and then when the time to put down the money is there, it does not happen. But a lot of the comments I've seen about the colour, I don't really know what colour it's meant to be. I don't know, forgive me. But the thing is, I did see other people think it was a straight out reissue, but then I saw some side-by-side images of the two figures, which did make it look like this was quite different there. So, I mean, not for me. I think it looks good, but then, as I say, I don't know how blue it's meant to be or purple or whatever. But, you know, if you want to get it, because this is the thing, like, I think if people want these older, more nostalgic figures, if Hot Toys makes them and you don't buy them, that makes them think, okay, well, maybe we don't revisit Terminator or another line which is in a similar category. So I would just always encourage people. I like lots of stuff. Thank you very much. But
To Katri.
buy the stuff that you've said you want is the biggest thing I would say. That's from me. Buy from Kit. Yeah, no, I can endorse that message. He's a great guy.
You know him? Do you buy
No,
from
I've
Kit
just
also?
I've just dealt with him, and I had an issue recently where Australia Post decided I didn't need my parcel, and Kit just sent me another one, no questions asked, and I just thought that was really great. So I feel like a lot of other places would be like, no, you've got to contact Australia Post, no, you've got to wait, no this, no that, whereas it was just no excuses. He went, it's been 2 months, that's too long, I'm sending you another one.
And now what you did with the second one? You sold it?
No, I actually, funny thing, so it came
I know.
after 3 months. I sent it back to him. I didn't keep it. I sent
Really?
it back to him.
Oh.
I paid shipping and sent it back to him. It wasn't his
Wow.
fault.
Talk about honesty, really.
Wow.
No, I sent it back to him. Yeah, 100%. Like,
Wow.
why should he be out a product because of the
You could
postal
email him.
system?
You
Yeah.
could email him saying, "I got finally I got this one. Should I send you back?" Or
I did. He told me to keep it, and I said, "No, what's your address?" And I sent it back.
That is amazing.
Yeah, he got it
that is-
yesterday. Actually,
you are exactly Tyria. He's the number one customer. This is
I don't like stuff, but I'm a good customer. Everyone.
you are really a good customer. Very honest. It's super cool. Kit is cool. Normally, never happened to me because it's very difficult for him to send me a thing and get lost here in China. But what I heard from people is sometimes when you don't receive stuff, he is very helpful to send you a new one, and that is considered. I don't know. Probably he has insurance with a service with a company or something like that. Yeah, but
Because when the second one arrived, I actually said to him, because I get things delivered at the post office, and I said, if I don't pick it up, will they just send it back to you? And he said, no, the postal service in China will destroy it. And I was like, well, I don't want it to get destroyed. So that's why I just collected it, and I literally just put a different label on it and sent it back to him.
to Katri now he's retracting his message. He's saying, never mind, Ellen is the best person ever. It's true. Everyone is giving you the thumbs up. Tremble dust, right? And Bob Dylan is saying, Helen has the innocence of a millennial. She's untainted by most IPs. She evaluates a figure solely on technical aspects.
Bless you, because I think I'm too old to be a millennial, but I'll take it.
Helen
But the
being
funniest.
Helen being a customer number one, but still getting booted for not liking stuff in 3, 2, 1.
I just
Well,
haven't seen it. I'm sorry. Maybe one day. After I watch Ahsoka, I'll watch the RoboCop, everyone.
After watch Ahsoka, you never watch. No, that's not back to Star
Are you
Wars.
gonna watch it? Are you gonna watch Ahsoka? Really?
She's asking, you never seen RoboCop? What? Are you sure you are Aussie? Why, in Australia RoboCop is famous? I don't know.
I don't know, but one of the most frequent sayings I say to people is, because I'm born in Australia, but both my parents were born and raised in Greece. So I'm like, not good at being an Aussie, not really good at being a Greek. It is what it is. I'm sorry.
Christian, what you wanted to say something and then you work at.
No, I just realized like all of us are millennials, which I think is kind of surprising.
Are we?
Because I know Bretta is a millennial.
Yeah, because by some some, let's say, dumb chart, the millennials start if you born in 81 on until
Wow.
95, you are a millennial.
Really? I thought we were Gen Y, but there you go.
I also thought, but seems that Google and every of those charts say you are not a millennial if you're born in 81. But I can disagree with those charts. There is no law that say for me I'm not a millennial. I think it's all in your head. How can we be the same as this Korean guy here? Cannot. He is a millennial. You're born which year, Christian? 94, 95?
94.
94. When you born, I was already 13 years old.
Me too. I feel so old.
Well, anyways, but
Let's not talk about age. Because it's so depressing. Helen, it's okay. I haven't seen most Marvel or DC movies apart from the Harley Quinn ones, and none of the animated Star Wars series or Solo, so I don't get a lot either. Yeah, it's well. That must be some Russian math. No, you can check on Google, animal style everything. Really, you check on Google, there are a lot of charts. All of them say that from 81 you are a millennial. Good morning, Diablo Fett. How are you? Correction, I'm an Excellennial. I will also accept elder millennial, just shy of Gen X. Exactly, Gen X, not Gen Y. It's Gen X. Hello everyone. Jose, how are you, my friend? Agruz is saying exactly 81 to 95. It's millennial. Kumar saying, I feel so old now. Well, me too. Only Christian is the younger year, but he's always complaining that he's tired for everything. Mario saying he asked ChatGPT if you are a millennial. I will not talk more with ChatGPT. Brad, I thought I was 21. Yeah, you can add more 20 on top of that, and then you get my age. Yeah, RoboCop.
But I think like
Christian.
the jetpack is pretty cool. I mean, there's
The
a
jetpack is
photo.
cool.
Yeah, like there's a photo where you can see the inside of it, and I think like those details are pretty like legit. And I haven't watched the movies, so I have more questions than I have statements for this figure. But I need to ask you guys. So, well, Helen doesn't know also, but is he supposed to be purple or blue or silver?
Okay, so it's like this. I actually did some research, and it seems that on the second movie he was purple, but I think in the third movie they back it again. But I'm not sure. But from what I heard, I don't know where, it seems that if you see the suit in real person, the real suit, it's like a kind of greenish. It's not even blue.
What?
So there are a lot of discrepancies
makes it easier.
about the suit. Oh, Bob Dylan with a super chat. Thank you, Bob. Ellen and Mario should start a channel where they review films and shows they haven't seen and don't want to. It's true, because Mario El Profesoro, he doesn't watch a lot of movies. We can tell him movies and he said no, didn't watch, no. And I think Ellen maybe is the same. They could create.
You can just clip last week's episode for my Star Wars review. I've done that one already. Tick.
It's so funny.
I honestly
Side by side, I
do
have the
not know
same
where
mold.
people find the time to watch all the content that is out there. I obviously need better time management skills.
To
So
be frank, I think ChatGPT would say Portuguese. I hear Cristiano Ronaldo when John speaks. Big Brother, it's true that InArt has acquired Hasbro and Marvel license. We don't know about that, but it's
What?
curious that you ask, because in the video we are going to check later. That is Viper that is talking on the video, and behind him you can see the logos of Hasbro and Marvel. But that maybe is because of Queen Studios, because that's on Queen Studios office and they have those licenses. So probably they are doing that. How dare you? I'm down. Oh my god, kudos, Pacho. What's up? How are you? And I don't have time either. Yeah, Mario, he lost a lot of movies. I know Ash was saying something here that Mario never watched. Was which movie? Don't Feel Bad. Mario hasn't seen Bad Boys 2. I think I also haven't seen that movie. Did
Helen?
you see Bad Boys 2?
not
I
me.
saw it in the cinema. Can I remember it? Not really, but I saw it in the cinema 20 years ago, whenever it was, when I think I was in university, a long time ago. If there's a third, no, I have not seen that then, but the first and the second I have seen.
I don't know why, but this photo here of RoboCop makes me think of Forrest Gump. I don't know why, because he's sitting here so sad, like he's sad with the I don't know. I only think of Forrest Gump when I see this photo. I don't know
It just
what
needs the chocolates.
what the blogger was thinking when took this photo.
I love
but-
it when you just like put pictures in my mind and I just can't like remove it. Like, thank you very much.
No, but
Wait, so
if you can, you watch the first movie. I tell you, the first movie have some horrifying scenes, and I was like, I don't know how old was I when I saw that movie, and was really scary.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was like a
RoboCop
like a
looking
baby
like
when
he
I
was
saw this.
demoted to a mall cop. I've never seen RoboCop either. Oh, really, Jose? You never seen RoboCop? Interesting. Okay, so we can pass now. We can pass now to. We just briefly going to touch these because everyone and their mother already speak about this during the last week, which is Sabine Wren from Ahsoka.
Ah,
And let me tell you guys, for me, this is one of the best, if not the best, head sculpts that I've seen from Hot Toys recently. I think this is beautiful. The hair looks beautiful, the purple hair. I like everything about this figure. I think most of the Star Wars collectors that I know, they are getting these without any doubt, except Christian. He is a Star Wars collector, and
hey,
he
I
is
didn't
not,
really say no yet. Hey! Don't you put me out there? No. I didn't say I didn't. I wasn't getting it. I was on the fence. But please do go on.
unbelievable. Wait. Ash Chase with a super chat. Thank you, Ash. Mario hasn't seen RoboCop and also Bad Boys 2.
Ah,
Mario is so mad now with Ash.
well, there we have it.
And Tremble does saying, I went to see in the theater Bad Boy 2. I remember needing to pee towards the end because I decided to drink a large Pepsi and didn't know the movie was over 2 hours long. Oh, thank you for letting me know, because now I'm not going to watch it, because at 41 years old, I already cannot stay 2 hours watching a movie without falling asleep twice. That's a perk that comes with 40 years old. You fall asleep easy. Guys, I don't know. I think this figure is perfect. I really wanted this now. Like, I want this to be released next week, and I can pose her with my Mandalorians. I think it's beautiful. What you think, Ellen? I know you have no, because you haven't watched Ahsoka. You don't know Sabine.
I've heard.
Can you
a bit,
appreciate?
but-
Can you appreciate as a figure that it's well done, that the heads? Can you?
That's exactly what I was
you
going to
don't know-
say. Like,
You don't
I
know the
don't-
actress, right?
she's Australian though, isn't she? I thought she heard that she's.
Is
No,
she?
Australian. Her mother
Wait,
is
isn't
their
one
mother is
Australian?
Chinese. The father is Italian.
I thought one of the actresses in this show is
Joel was
Australian.
angry.
I don't
That
know.
is
I'm
Shin.
sorry.
Shin is Australian.
Oh, okay. I just heard Australian and just okay. Apologies, star people.
No,
I know I've upset you again this week. It's not intentional. I'm doing my best here. But no, I think when I looked at that first photo you showed, like, it looks like a really interesting figure. I even love all the colors on the sort of armor plate. Like, it looks like it's quite an interesting design for the outfit. The sculpt looks really nice, really nice level of detail. So no, it looks cool. Is it does the lightsaber, is it USB, or is that still not a thing that gets done? That's my one question about it.
It's Ukrainian.
Oh, well, sorry. Someone somewhere in Star Wars is Australian, I think. Well,
It's the same age as Christian, yeah. You don't fancy
Huh.
her.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Christian, what
Yeah.
do you think about this Sabine Wren?
I mean, like, screen accurate wise, I think she's, spot on. And you know how like Hot Toys does all female characters, their skin very smoothly, where it kind of looks like the sculpt is kind of soft. So that's like the first thought in my mind when I saw this figure. Like that was like the first thought, actually, because it did kind of look soft, and then it kind of like grew on me where I saw like, yeah, I saw a lot of photos where there's comparison with the the figure and the actress, and like, yep, they nailed it. They nailed it. It's just because it's a female, character. Hot Toys really likes to do their, their skin really smooth. So yeah, I mean, because usually when we say, oh, that's a bang up sculpt, their skin has a lot of texture. So like with this, character, obviously with a female character, to look, a little nicer, there's not going to be a lot of texture there. So like that was a personal issue, but not really an issue though. Like the only thing I kind of like had a little thought, but yeah, I mean the sculpt is bang on, and the hair sculpt is pretty good as well. The only thing I do have a little worry is she is a very colorful character, as in from even the show. That kind of colorfulness may be a little tricky in manufacturing. So I'm really hoping what we see here is what we get in the final product, and not some kind of like just a very colorful toy. So I mean that's the only thing. I think the sculpt is good, everything is good. It's just like she's way too colorful, where it could be issues where we get her in hand and might look too toyetic, like too toyish. And that's the only thing. And the other thing is like, other than the quality aside, I think the timing gives us another like a meaning, where I think she was kind of announced pretty early, where we're in the middle of the show and they kind of decided to give us a figure. So what that gives me thinking is, are we gonna get a lot more stuff from the show, where they're gonna just keep, announcing new characters and maybe droids or aliens or whatnot. So I know a lot, even me, everyone is very excited with the show except for Helen, but we may go really deep into this line.
It's you're probably right. I'm guessing at least 5, 6, maybe 7 figures from this line. Dirk Diggler Stunt Double is saying, I never watched The Princess Bride. I don't know if I watched The Princess Bride. I don't remember. I nominate Iron Logan for the Jedi. Good old Spotchka saying, I'm worried that the body will be the same as Bo-Katan and Koska Reeves with single jointed
I was
elbows.
gonna say that.
I think Bob Dylan already confirmed that, because this body has like only 26 or 23 joints. So it will probably need a body replacement. Kumar is asking, you need a Balin and Shin completely.
Balin, absolutely.
And Tukatri saying, by the time the figure is released, she will have a new outfit. Oh, for sure. That's why we already saw, sorry guys, the spoilers, we already saw the white Ahsoka. Because they need to make a new one. Saying white Ahsoka.
Yeah, we're gonna get a white. Yeah, so, I mean you said it. So yeah, white Ahsoka is coming. She is coming.
Oh, for sure. Let me stop here and go back to the RoboCop, because Bob Dylan was kind enough to send me some photos, and you can see here the difference between the original one. In the left is the one that I have, and then the last one. So you can see there is more blue on the newest one. It's very easy to see. There's no comparison here.
Yeah, Iron King also sent me a picture. I didn't know what I was looking at, but okay, now I see it. So
that's clearly a different year.
So it depends on the movie. That's what I'm hearing, right?
Yeah, it depends on the movie. Second movie seems was blue. Third movie I don't remember, but yeah. As long as it's accurate. The first movie was metallic, not blue.
Huh.
But it's a clear difference, so the doubts are clear. If you were thinking about canceling your invoice, I think you can go to pay it, because you are good. Personally, not announcing a Balin would be a sin. I can see Chopper, Ahsoka the White, Ella, Shin, and Huyang. Yeah, Huyang, we have it here in our.
I really want a Huyang.
Where is Huyang? Huyang is
that yellow droid. I really need him.
He's here. Huyang is there in our back. And Ellen said, what's Huyang? Huyang is
Now
the
I know what
character.
that is because every time I saw it, I was like, it's something Star Wars. I don't know what.
Okay, let's talk about what InArt showed us today, and we are just going to see a movie of 2 minutes. Guys, please don't go away. This is a fast movie, and I also need a bit of water.
感谢各位玩家对 InArt 一直以来的喜爱与支持。为了让关注 InArt 的玩家可以更及时的了解到产品信息，在这期视频里，我将集中回复一下近期海内外玩家的问题。当然，如果有各位玩家还有疑惑，也欢迎继续在评论区里面给我们留言。首先，关于 InArt 这个品牌，我们成立于2021年，与 Queen Studios 隶属于同一家公司。有所不同的是 ，InArt 专注于1:6收藏级可动人偶领域。 我们团队制作并推广一系列国际影视授权、国际动画 IP 授权、流行文化的相关1:6收藏级可动人偶。我们通过手工植发技术、可动眼技术、精细的面雕与涂装技术，希望可以最大程度的还原人物本身，让各位玩家得到的不仅仅是一个玩具，而是一个能让各位身临其境的收藏品。其次，关于我们最近已经出货的甘道夫和 Pennywise， 甘道夫以及我们其他可动人偶的植发材料都是羊毛，同时由于植发工艺都是由手工完成，所以每一体之间可能会存在细微的差异，希望各位玩家理解。关于大家提到的希望日后可动眼球像 Pennywise 一样实现每个眼球单杆操作的问题，我们会认真考虑。而 Pennywise 之所以会有这样的设计，也是为了还原角色眼球不对称的形象，就像目前仅在 Pennywise 身上使用根植植发技术一样，也是为了还原电影中该表情的发际线前端的碎发。 我们所做的一切都是为了捕捉细节和还原真实。关于这两项技术日后会不会应用在其他人偶身上，也是由人物决定的。我们还收到了一些关于阿拉贡和新蝙蝠侠的问题，我们也在保质保量生产的同时提高效率。但由于这两款人物都经历过较大的优化调整，比如新蝙蝠侠的头雕与披风优化更新，阿拉贡的腰带、腰带扣、长筒靴以及臂甲的优化，以及新增的官方渠道特有的斗篷。 看起来玩家对我们的更新也很满意，请各位相信我们所做的一切都是为了创造更加逼真的人偶。许多玩家也很好奇哈利波特系列的进展，我能告诉大家就是，目前 InArt 已经在开发制作当中，但我们确实不能透露太多。我们对于这个系列是想给大家一些惊喜的，一定不会让各位玩家失望。 请大家关注我们的官方消息。最后，还有很多玩家关注的超人迈克·杰克逊以及沙丘里的保罗。超人预计在这个月内完成优化调整，相关信息我们也会及时公布在官方账号上。迈克·杰克逊以及沙丘保罗还处于监修阶段，还有一些细节需要与版权方确认，希望可以尽早与各位玩家见面。
谢谢，恭喜恭喜。
闭嘴。Now, Ellen,
Hello.
tell us a resume about this video.
It's interesting because, like you and like many other people, my eye immediately went to the Marvel Studios logo and was like, is this a subliminal message? Are they trying to hint at something? Is this a coincidence? Does it have nothing to do with InArt? I don't really know. I think it is a really interesting move that we've seen through InArt the whole time. They have tried to differentiate themselves from Hot Toys by being quite communicative. I didn't actually know that was Viper. I wasn't sure who that was in the video. So
This is Viper.
Great for him to put his face out there. People can see who he is, and I think that's always a good thing to see the artists behind the work. But these are the kinds of things that I think the collectors have asked for a long time. Tell us what's happening. Tell us what you're doing. And I think the fact that they're talking about things they're going to add, things that are going to change, it's interesting. And I think the biggest thing for me that I've noticed in a lot of the groups lately is there seems to be so many questions about the Batman figures and when are they coming out, whether it's Hot Toys or InArt. Because as you said earlier, I think this is probably the first really direct comparison that we can make. They're figures that are being produced at the same time. Each of them knows the other is making a figure as well. So it will be really interesting to compare the final product. So I'm excited to see that direct comparison, because even with the Pennywise figure, you know, your comparison was fantastic. But to me, it felt like the Hot Toys looked like an animation and the InArt one looked like live action. So it's interesting. Some of the people that they're tackling, like the Michael Jackson and whatnot, I guess the thing that I still will be so interested to see is this Harry Potter line actually going to sell that well? Because believe it or not, I've read all the books and I've seen all the movies, everyone, but they're not characters that I would ever say to you, I need like Harry, Ron, and Hermione in my collection. Like there's something about characters of little kids that just aren't toyetic or high level collectible to me. So I think it's great. I think it's interesting. I think John's going to be doing the rounds of streams again, which generally is always interesting to hear what he has to say. But I mean, as I say, they've just done a really good job of ticking a lot of boxes for collectors as far as like a good quality. I think they're delivering pretty close to the prototypes and just keeping people updated, which is something that we just don't really see from Hot Toys at all. So I think it does a good job given they haven't had a huge deal of releases. I think that communication kind of keeps that engagement and that hype up for collectors that are eager to see some of the characters that they've promised.
So what you are telling me is that you don't want these in your collection, right?
No, I do not.
And you watch all the movies, you read all the books.
Yep. Correct.
Okay.
No interest. And it's funny because I think there is a big Harry Potter fandom, and that's why I think it'll be interesting to see how much it sells, because I don't know if they're going to be in at an InArt price to buy this kind of figure.
Interesting, because I heard not only you, but I heard other collectors saying they don't want the Harry Potter. As much as they like the franchise, they don't want to collect that line. But the Asmas line, the Harry Potter was actually very popular. Many people bought that line, and it's a
How
given
much
now.
are those figures though? What are we
they were
talking
cheaper.
price-wise? Because I've got
They
no
were
idea.
cheaper. I tell you that it's a given that they are going to do the three main ones, and I would expect maybe a Dumbledore or a Snape or something like that. But for example, if they do from the older movies, would you be interested? Is because they are doing from the Sorcerer's Stone because he's still a child. If it was an older movie, would you consider it or no?
I don't think so, because even if it's the Deathly Hallows, it's like kids in school uniforms.
Okay.
Like that's not what I don't know. For me, with the superheroes, I think I kind of like that little bit of escapism. They've got the cool outfits. There might be tech there. It's just, I don't know. As I say, I've been that person to line up to get the book when it was released, but I've never felt an attachment to, I've got to have all the Harry Potter merchandise. I just haven't. And I know it feels like whenever I go to a store here in Australia, you can still get Harry Potter stuff, but it feels like it's at a lot lower price point. So that's why I'm quite keen to see what the edition size will actually be, because I don't know that people are going to drop $500-600 on Harry Potter. I just don't.
Toybox saying, PS, I'll take it all. Hello, Toybox, how are you? Jose is saying you want Harry Potter. Hey, Jay's having the Harry Potter on PO. Harry Potter, Kumar saying maybe good for Cos Baby range. Hot Toys did the Cos Babies from Harry Potter. Trimble Dust is asking why Breda seems to be plotting revenge on Helen for saying she wouldn't get a Harry Potter figure. Not at all. I'm still offended by before when she came after me because of Pennywise. Theory, price for small boy Harry was just so expensive. Jose saying Snape is a dopo. And Wellington, F110 saying I'm 100% with Alan. Needing Harry Potter characters, not needing the Harry Potter characters on my collection. Oh, Star Ace, yeah, Star Ace also made Harry Potter. Exactly, sorry, it was not Asmus, was Star Ace made Harry Potter. All the figures
yes.
kind of like people. They did a good job with Voldemort. Yeah, I know P-Rock have the Voldemort and he looks good.
That was pretty good.
And Tukatri is saying, interesting, as any collector knows, it's the products that don't sell well that will become super collectible years later. Sometimes yes, sometimes
True.
yes. Harry Potter collectors spend tons of money on collectibles, so I know they will have these higher-end figures. Actually, I will see some dropping 500 on Harry Potter figs. A lot of Potter heads, and totally get what Ellen is saying. The thing is that because InArt doesn't have the license for Harry Potter for worldwide license, right? So they don't have the distribution license outside. So they are again with this gray situation of depending on resellers to sell outside. So I don't know if all the Harry Potter fans will be aware of this 1/6 scale figure. 1/6 is nuts. How are you? This is something we all know, that Harry Potter is one of the most collected products. You have people collecting everything from Harry Potter. The original fans are in the perfect age range. The perfect age range now. Yeah, because the first one came out on in 1999 or 2000. So yeah, they are now 23 years old.
Somewhere
But
there.
Greta, you raised a really interesting point though, because we know about this stuff because we are deep into 6 scale collecting. We're following Hong Kong sellers. Like, there's a lot of people that are not aware of, like, they wouldn't know to look outside of somewhere like Pop Culture or Zing Collectibles here in Australia to find this stuff. And Pop Culture's not listing InArt things. So for a lot of people, I don't know how high the awareness is, and that is going to impact it as well, right? Unless you are already in 6 scale, I don't think you're randomly going to Google Harry Potter 1/6, are you? I don't know. I'm happy to be corrected. I'm just trying to understand, would people spend that much? Because again, if you are going to do the 3 characters, they're $500-600 a pop. That $500-600 US is kind of $800-900 here. I wouldn't drop $2.5K on Harry, Ron, and Hermione. I just wouldn't.
Lane Kramer with Super Chat, thank you, Lane, is saying if they new Ahsoka, I want switch out eyes. The Ahsoka now also, you also can. Oh, switch out eyes. He means
Switch out.
yeah.
eyes?
I think he means because in the, I don't want to go into spoilers, but in this episode you kind of see Ahsoka changing the eyes color. Dark side, red eyes.
Wait. Are we talking about Ahsoka though? Like
Yes.
the character Ahsoka?
Yeah. In the episode, there's a part.
But
where
whatever.
Nice and red.
But
Give me normal Ahsoka eyes and evil yellow eyes. Okay. Deadpool Red Suit is asking, InArt Joaquin Phoenix Joker, will this ever happen? I think so.
It's
And
coming.
that one, I think it will be. John already said it will be probably the most expensive figure they will do, because the licensor, as he said, they want those figures to be very exclusive and very limited. So that will happen, but we will still need to wait. Gibbleter is asking, do you think Hot Toys will make a Wednesday 1/6 scale since they are making the Cos Baby? That's a good question. However, not every time they do Cos Babies, the license, the things they do for Cos Babies will then happen in 1/6 scale. That happen with Harry Potter, happen with Lilo and Stitch, happen with there are a lot of franchises that Hot Toys does. The Cos Babies, like the 66 Batman, they did the whole line in Cos Babies just this year or last year, and they didn't release anything in 1/6 scale. So it's always difficult to predict. Theory, I don't know if they are working on that. I think they announced they said they are going to make it, but I don't know. Till now, I don't know. Toy Box is saying, trust me, I'm in a few Harry Potter collector groups, and when InArt Harry went for PO, it was shared all through the groups. Okay, so if everyone is sharing, so the collectors are aware. The base is really interesting for a Dracula figure. Which base? I don't know. The Harry Potter? I don't know.
so that is interesting because
Kumar is saying I cannot read. Helen just scared Breda with our spiders. SJC 360. Who's playing Chrono Cross music? Is you, Christian?
no.
I also don't have nothing. Show. Dylan in the house. How are you, Dylan? Good evening, Ellen, Jor-El, Jesus, Jor-El, and Mr. Chen. Great stream to wake up to. Shiny, we can't afford those babies. Yeah, all the money go to Hot Toys. What up, Dylan? Dylan saying hangover. You know. Okay, so what do you have to? What we have more to talk? We have something that is very interesting that I want to touch here, but again, I think it's something that you guys are not very interested in. But I got this today. I found this today here. And I know, guys, I'm going out of the rails here a bit, but just stay with me for just 2 or 3 minutes, because I think these figures from Lim Toys, The Last of Us, they are very promising, although they are 1/12 scale. They are not 1/6, but they are going to release maybe next week. I'm going to review both the Joel and Ellie. I want to keep these two figures because they are small. It's interesting. I don't know if you guys have if you have been noticing Ellen and Christian, but even the smaller scale, the 1/12 scale, they are doing them with way better quality than before. Already with real clothes. It's not only the plastic figures that were before. They are going into the same detail as the 1/6 scale, but in a way smaller form, and of course cheaper. This I think is below $100 or something like that. But they look good. I mean, for 1/12 scale, I can put it in my office desk and have them there without occupying too much space. And I think the detail on this is really good. It's a pity that this went for pre-order, I think, 2 years and a half ago. Lim Toys takes ages to release their stuff, but I think they look cool. If you have anything to talk about this, just go on. But if you don't, just let me know.
But it is interesting though, because I don't collect 12th scale, but I have noticed there does seem to be a really growing market when I go to places like 1/6 Kit to look at head sculpts. Even places like RCN Studios who are doing some really nice 6 scale head sculpts, they're doing them all in 12th scale as well. And it seems like there is this growing outfit sets, bodies and whatnot. And I think of like the old DC collectibles figures because, you know, when I first got into Arrow and there was no merchandise, that was the only thing I could buy. And some of them were pretty rough, particularly the head sculpts. But some of the stuff they're coming out with is really nice. So I think if that's a more budget-friendly, space-friendly option for you, I think they've improved a lot, particularly some of these custom things that are coming out. But that's a long wait, though, 2.5 years. My goodness.
2.5 years, yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Really? It was a long wait. A really long wait. Even for their Arthur Morgan from Red Redemption 2, it was also more than 2 years that we wait for that figure. They do very high quality. The accessories and everything, they go into the all tiny details, but they take a lot of time. For you, it's no any interesting on this. Did you both of you watch the series or play the Last of Us, the games?
I watched the series. I know like the whole story in the game. Like, so yeah, I'm very familiar.
Don't tell me that you watch the whole walkthrough on YouTube.
No, I watched the whole walkthrough, like the whole thing. So like,
Jesus Christ. How about you, Ellen?
I haven't, but I want to.
You want what? Play or to watch?
Watch. I want to watch it. It's on my list to watch, so I'm hoping to get to it soon.
No, it's the series are good, and we will have oh Jesus. Who said Anthony is here?
Christian did.
Did you see the
No, he's not here. I cannot see him backstage.
Oh, really? Because he sent a message on Facebook.
Yeah, because like he did. I thought he was here.
Oh, sorry guys. No, but he's not backstage yet. I let the link in our group. Let me see here one thing. Oh, so many comments. Hey, P-Rock, how are you?
Yo!
Reigns Tolentino, good evening and good morning everyone. Hello, how are you? Tukaji is saying that he loves Lim Toys. This will give an idea to what their 6-scale version will be like. Yeah, because they are going to do them in 1/6 scale too. Good old Spochka saying that Mesco has been killing it with their 1/12 scale. Yeah, brands like Mesco and something like that. Red Dead 3 announcement got leaked. Really?
Huh.
Oh.
Huh.
Wait, let me know more about this. I didn't know about this. Jesus. Tremble Dust is seeing more 1/12 scale figures with soft goods. Mesco is probably the highest profile company that specializes in 1/12 scale with soft goods. Yeah. Kumar also saying the same. Everyone is agreeing like this, and Bob Dylan saying the proportions and soft goods. Dilo in the house. How are you, Dilo? How are you? Single jointed. I want João. I want to watch João watching it. Watch what?
What you watching?
I don't know what he's saying. Maybe the Red Dead Redemption 3, the leak. I don't know. Okay, is the leakers from the GTA 6 are saying Red Dead 3 is coming before GTA 6? Whoa, Jesus! Why is Rockstar doing that? Interesting, but it's not a gaming channel. Sorry. Actually, when we were streaming, there was also some other news about gaming, but not something that we are going to talk about now. Christian, I know you have a topic to talk about tonight. Can you introduce that? I hope you have, because I don't. That's why I was sending the ball to you.
Well, for a light game, I do have a question for you.
I don't want to talk about games.
No. Not a like a computer game, but like a kind of like a brain teaser, or like like a small talk.
Undertale?
No, not even like a PC game. I'm not talking about like a game. I'm just talking about like like a small talk.
Go on.
You want?
I don't know what we are going with this, but go on.
Because like I gotta ask you guys. So I know, Joel, you kind of drink. I know that you do.
Kind of drink. But what do you mean with that? I kind of drink.
No, because like occasionally you would have like you would have people over and you would like occasionally drink with them. So I know you do drink.
When
Like,
I receive guests, is my duty as a host to serve my guests wine, and
So like,
and is my duty as a host to drink with my guests.
so like what I'm asking is like the ability of to drink. Like, so Helen, do you drink?
Ability to drink.
Yeah.
That is so Asian. Do you know that
Asian?
the first time I came to China, the first thing, one of the first questions someone asked me was, "How many beers can you drink?"
Yes.
Why you want to know this? How many beers can you drink? Why? I don't have a count. I never count. I drink. I don't know. But I think you are talking about this, right? The ability is this, right?
Well, kind of, but that's not my question though. But then it's the same thing in here too. Because like if you meet someone new, like for the guy is like the first question is like, so how many bottles of soju can you drink? It's like
I think it's a very strange question.
It is a very Asian thing. Like I didn't know, but I think it really applies to other countries too. Like Irish people, Scottish people. Basically the UK.
For example, but to be honest, at his age now, 40 years old, if I drink, because I most drink red wine. I don't drink other. I drink very few beer. I like to drink red wine. If I drink one bottle of red wine, I will feel very sleepy, and in the next day I will have a headache that I almost cannot process anything. When I was younger, I could drink beer and everything. Now, no, cannot.
Personally, I think like the hangover from wine is like the worst. Like the amount of.
But you are young, Christian. How old are you? You are young.
Here I'm 30, but
you are 30. You can still drink a full weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
No. The thing is, my maximum for me, I already say I only drink like two bottles of soju and I'm it. And for a lot of the guys here, that is not too much. Like usually what people say is like 3 to 4 bottles, and I don't know
How much alcohol is in? What is the alcohol degree of soju? How many percent?
I can't recall though, but I think it's not too high. It's like what 14 or something, like 15. I don't know.
Jesus, not too strong. Red wine that I drink is 13.5, and you are telling me that soju is not very strong.
I don't know. I gotta check. But that's not the point though. Well, Helen, what do you drink?
I tend to drink more spirits. I don't really like the taste of beer and wine, and I also don't drink soft drinks, so events are great for me. But no, I like whiskey, I like gin. I'm very lucky
Jesus.
that I have a lime tree in my
Anthony.
backyard, so I like mojitos and margaritas.
Mojitos.
So I have a cabinet with a lot of different liquor bottles, and it makes me happy.
Okay, so this is my question. So
Before you go on, let me say hello to Figure
Okay.
Posing channel.
Hey.
The first member of my channel. First member of my channel. I will need to do a live stream only for him. The first member of my channel, because he got the 95% discount that I had. And here it is with us. Anthony, how are you?
We have him.
Hey.
What up?
Hey,
Hey.
welcome. Thanks for having me.
Oh,
Yo.
you came
How's
at an
every-
interesting
Yeah, so
point
I-
in the stream.
Yeah,
What's
exactly.
the interesting point?
Alcohol chat.
Yeah, we
Now
were talking
we
about. Yeah,
Now, Christian, you can ask Anthony.
yeah. We were talking about drinking, and I was like kind of asking the guys like, what do you guys drink? And what do you drink? Do you drink beer? We have someone drinking wine. I drink beer with soju. We have mojitos from Helen. What do you drink?
Yeah, so I stopped drinking in 2005. So I mainly drink tea and coffee and Coca-Cola Light at the moment.
So you don't drink?
No, not anymore. No.
Oh, okay. So here's my
So
question.
I think I'm the least interesting member.
No,
So,
and this is the
look-
least interesting topic to speak, to be honest.
No, because like this is kind of interesting. Now we have someone who doesn't really drink, and now like I was on the population where I'm not too much of a drinker. So here's the question: when you have like all these group of people who drink a lot and who can't drink, is it fair for the non-drinkers to also eat all the menus together, and then pay the same? What do you guys think?
Oh, I know
like
what
that.
you are getting.
Yeah. So like it's mainly
yeah.
it's an issue with younger people, I guess, because they like to Dutch pay and like you don't even drink. Why are you here like eating dinner here, and why are you eating so much? And like that happens all the time, and that is the main topic for a lot of people. So what do you guys think? For the people who can't drink a lot, is it fair for them to eat the menu as well, like the food? What do you guys
Yeah,
think?
so I don't think
the
it's
only thing. The only thing I am thinking now is with your topic, we lost 18 views.
And your cat's fallen asleep behind you as well.
Tukatri is saying he's not paying for other people alcohol.
Yeah, so first of all, we might need to take this backstage instead of on
Maybe.
stream.
Maybe.
Second of all, it's not a drinking topic, I think. It's more of a some people will eat or drink excessively when they know the bill will be split evenly, and other people will just be moderate with eating and drinking. And it's just a social thing.
No, but in this case, Christian, because I know that you have a meeting this weekend with a lot of friends, and probably this will happen, right? So you can open a different tab for the drinks, and have a tab for the food. You share all the bill for the food, the drinks. It's only on the people that drink. See?
I mean, it's not an issue for us because we all eat a lot and like we're gonna be eating all day. Like, cause like even we don't drink a lot in that group for me for this weekend. But Like, so when you guys see someone in a group and they don't drink much, and when they just keep eating and eating and they don't really drink, does that bother you guys, or is it, it's not even an issue?
No, I think the people need to eat. You are eating too much. No, let the people eat.
Is,
Because like you would have
is
some
split
people.
billing not a thing in Asia? Do you don't
I'm
do
seeing-
split bills in restaurant there?
I'm seeing that Christian is that guy that stay with a notepad and writing. Oh, that guy already eat 2 steaks. Hey, it's a 3rd steak. Don't eat more.
No, because I'm the guy who always gets called out for like, stop eating so much.
But you stand up for yourself and go, mate, I'm not drinking, because that's what I would
Yeah.
do.
You're
I
not
would
drinking, you are
say, but
eating.
I'm not drinking alcohol. That's how I tackle it, because I've been in that situation, because I don't really drink beer and wine. And when I was younger, we'd go out and everyone would be like, oh, let's split the bill. And I'd be like, well, no, because you had like 2 bottles of wine. I'm not paying for that. But as I got older, I then just started drinking spirits and not caring about it. But yeah, I like split billing's huge here in Australia. Like a lot of restaurants will let everyone just pay for their bit. I don't know if that's done where you guys are, but I think that's a pretty popular way to do it here now. Oh, John, you missed out. I just nominated you to be Australia's Jedi because I'm all about
Oh,
the
it's
Star
true.
Wars now.
Alan nominates you, Iron Logan, for being the Australian Jedi.
Yeah, our first Aussie
Australian
Jedi. That's
Jedi.
you. That's you.
Should
Frank.
should you accept this challenge? We will send you to Tatooine for training next month. Let me see here. Well, Christian, you do stuff huge portions of food in your mouth on streams regularly. It's true. It's
True. True.
If you are above 45, you start don't giving a shit anymore, as long as you're happy. Yeah, it depends, but they are still young. They are all below 30. I never thought that we would be talking about splitting bills and everyone in the chat talking about this is a bit.
Okay, I think
is
it's more of a
conflicting.
younger people like issue though. There, yeah, I do get it now. I do get it now. But speaking of Jedi's, did you guys see the Jazz Inc. Starfighter?
Yeah.
I did not let. Is on his page or not?
No, it's not. It's not. He only talks about it in Anthony's stream. So like, I think it's in kind of like a development status and kind of in progress. But
Okay, go on.
wait, so I know Helen might not be too interested, but Anthony, are you kind of would you be interested?
So I really like Jazz Inc. So I like the company and I like the people behind Jazz Inc. I have either ordered or got all the Batmobiles that they did or will do. But I'm running out of space. So I kind of have this deal with Joost that if I like something, that he'll just store it over at Jazz Inc. I'll just adopt it, just to support the company. So I think I might, but I don't know, because I need to be on a plastic diet a bit. So I'm on the fence.
Interesting. Yeah, you are considering it, Christian, right?
I'm like I used to say like most of the Jazz Inc. stuff like I would probably it's kind of easy answer where I say like no, it's not for me because like it's usually like Batmobiles and whatnot and now he's talking about a Jedi Starfighter where it's really hard for me to say no to, and at this point of my collecting stage where I'm looking more into like vehicles and stuff, I'm actually like pre-ordering way less figures than I ever did. So like now I'm really actually considering, picking that ship. But Joel, you want to say something about this?
No, I'm seeing here because someone posted this on Facebook. Is someone already with the Electro in hands, and the sculpt still looks good, I think.
Yeah, it looks
There's a bit
lot
of
better
harsh
than-
light, but
Yeah, about that. Anthony, are you getting this?
Yeah.
You are?
It looks a lot
Okay.
better than the first photos, so I think they improved on it. It's not completely Jamie Foxx, but it's very close, I think. So and we needed an. That's
this
funny.
guy made a
This is a
Django.
Woody hat, right?
He's Django Unchained.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's the Toy Story Woody hat, right?
Probably. Yeah,
Is
probably.
it?
Yes, I think so.
Howdy. Yeah, I'm
Howdy.
getting that.
No, but this figure looks very well done.
Yeah.
And you can see here that the chest reactor really lights up.
And I like the fact that they're not covering his face. Like with the first
Yeah.
Electro, we finally got Jamie Foxx in the MCU, and then you didn't get a Jamie Foxx character. And this is literally a Jamie Foxx character.
Yeah,
That's
this is a good one, no doubt. Are you getting Peacemaker, Anthony?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
you are
had it
getting
pre-ordered
everything.
even before the Seamless hands, Seamless arms, and the.
Oh, you
adjustment on the
pre-ordered
skull.
before.
Yeah.
I've saw some photos here also. I like these photos here too. I like to see sometimes collectors for these photos. This Peacemaker turned out really good, I think.
It looks like a statue.
It
And to
is.
be honest, I think we didn't get like an unmasked head sculpt because they're waiting for season 2, so they'll release season 2. So I think I'll be buying this, and then later on I'll get the second one as well. But I just didn't want to skip this one because this will probably turn out to be an iconic one.
Jose, don't be like that. Don't be like that. Don't be like that.
Straight up ignoring.
That is interesting though, because like I thought it was like a licensing issue where he can't, kind of have like a full, unhelmeted sculpt.
You think so?
Maybe.
Because I hear like what do you call him?
WWE.
Whatever sport he is into, like they hold his licensing thing very tight, where it's kind of impossible to get his likeness.
Could be.
But
I'm
the
still-
wrestling? Because isn't that the issue with Drax as well? That the likeness and wrestling and owning rights, or am I thinking of this all incorrectly?
Yeah, but who actually knows, right? Because sometimes you hear rumors and you don't know. I don't know.
I'm with you, Jose. He's saying I have almost everything that released in the last 2 weeks on order, so my wallet is scared.
Yeah.
I think many of us share the same pain.
Yeah.
Shiny saying he does actually have eyebrows, but he has a seam line for the faceplate and no hair. Oh. Yeah, and
okay,
Kumar is
yeah.
saying you are right. Same issue with the WWE in that Mando Koska figure as well.
But we got
Looking for
Costco
Costco, we
figure,
did get a sculpt.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Yeah. Who knows? But so Anthony, you're getting the Electro. Are you getting the whole line?
So I'm not into lines per se, but into figures. But I think at the end it means that I'll get the whole line, because it's like no, because there'll be 2 goblins, and I cancelled the first goblin, and I'll only get the second one.
Jesus, you are seeing my Facebook feed. AJ Gru saying you are 100% correct, Helen. The WWE controls the likeness. It's kind of like selling your soul to them. And Jose saying it's Cena's likeness, though. I don't know anything
is,
about
it is.
WWE or about these likeness. What did you have more to? Oh, of course, we need to talk about these. I forgot. Sorry.
So I came in later, right? So did I miss Christian's twerking?
You didn't twerk.
You didn't miss anything, and there won't be any. So if anyone's waiting, please head out.
Dude, we'll drop like 20 viewers instantly.
No, you will see no twerking here.
You're just
No.
keeping it.
No.
I think you're just saying no to make the surprise that much larger for us.
So what I want to hear what you guys think of these right here. We will not stay here looking at this like here. Okay. Let me okay, he's on mute. I hate to hear this guy this guy speaking.
Who is it?
What do you think? What do you guys think of this Pennywise?
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Jesus Christian. Now
I have to say, I really liked with this one because I was watching you were playing with the eyes, and I love how having the separate neck means that you're not having to pull out the back of the head with the hair and messing up the hair to get to the eyes. I
with
really
this
liked
one
that.
you would damage the hairstyle
Yeah,
completely.
and that's what I
Yeah.
loved. I loved that it was just the way they did it. I thought was really nice. But yeah, as I said before, I loved your comparison and seeing the differences between the two. And I just thought the sculpts just looked so much more realistic on this InArt one. Like the one with the teeth just looks very nightmare-inducing. It's very creepy.
Yeah, so I actually, but it's hard to see, right? Because when you get used to a figure, or if you see a figure every day that's in your collection, it kind of in your mind that will be the character after a while. And when I see these, if I only look at the faces, I like the Hot Toys' face better than I do the InArt one. But when I look at the InArt's posable eyes and the teeth and the forehead and the hair, that's so much better than the Hot Toys one. But I kind of love only the face with Hot Toys one.
Interesting. And now
I mean, for me, like quality wise, I usually because like you see much more texture with InArt, where like there's more production quality, I guess. So with the other like the hair version that looks like the the Hot Toys version, I think the shape of his hair is kind of more on point with the Hot Toys version, where I think like the InArt kind of made it a little like the volume of his hair is kind of like less than I predicted, but with this either the other sculpt with the like a lot of like teeth and all, I think that is creepy as hell. Like my cat will look at this and she will jump out. Like I think that's like that's how good this is. Like
Yeah.
because like if you ask any like regular people who are not into like figures and in this movie, like they will they'll be scared for real.
Yeah, so I don't think there's any. I think objectively, like InArt, of course, is the better figure. But I don't know. I just like the white and the red, and the linings. The Hot Toys one. What about you, Helen? You don't have like a. Oh, look, the boots are also different. I didn't notice that.
Oh, so the back details.
The back is
the
so
back
much better
detail
on
is
the
is
InArt
Yeah, I
better
didn't
on
see
the
that.
InArt, yes.
Every detail is better on the InArt one.
Wait. So which one is correct? Where his buttons are placed differently? Which one's correct?
Which one? What do you mean the buttons?
The button on
Oh,
they're different. Their positions are different. One
It's
is
not
on
a-
the belt.
Yeah, it's not only the position; they are also way smaller on the InArt one.
Mm-hmm.
The Hot Toys one they are bigger. And actually, in art, they offer two replacement those small buttons. If they fall down, you can replace them.
Nice. So let me ask you, Joe. So you have held both of them, because like the most of the talks was on the tailoring, because everyone thought the sculpt was pretty good. What having having to hold them? Do you think the tailoring was kind of too much on the shoulders, or do you think it was
No, not at all.
Not at all?
That's all about fitting. Completely all about fitting. You can do it as you please. You can make it larger and make it really very puffy, or you can thin them out. Is really as you want. There's no any issues.
Well, that's good to hear. Yeah.
Let me see here more. The diorama is other thing that I really love about this. I think they did this diorama. The diorama is very well done.
It looks cool.
Beautiful, this Pennywise. I think, Ellen, are you like terrified looking at this? That's why you are silent.
No, it's you'll be shocked to hear I've not seen this movie. I'm really sorry to disappoint everyone. But no, I mean, I watched the review because I was very keen to see the comparison and see the detail, because my biggest thing is I'm not going to buy every InArt release, but like every collector, I think you're really keen to see, is the consistency going to still be there with the quality of each of the releases? So even though Gandalf and Pennywise is not for me, I still want to see how the products came up and how good the quality that they are, because anything that they make in the Dark Knight line I will 100% buy. But it was impressive because that's the thing that I noticed as well, the fact that, Joao pointed out that the different elements, you can make them look bigger or smaller by just futzing with them, the pants, the shoulders and the neckline. Because I know with the Hot Toys figure, that was something that people complained about a lot. They didn't think the collar was the right way, whereas this one, with all the different layers that they've got, you can you can bring it up, you can bring it down, have it more flat. I think it's great. And the diorama backdrop looks really nice as well. It's got different options to that. So I think if you wanted this and you got this, you'd be pretty happy with it. It's just, it's not for me, but I do have to say the horror factor is there a lot more in those sculpts compared to the Hot Toys one. I was saying before we started that I watched Joao's story, and the first frame is like a close-up of this sculpt, and I did kind of step back and oh god, like I knew what it looked like and it would be there, but just being confronted with that first on, I kind of went, well, I think that ticks the box.
Hi, Collector Joey. Tukatri was asking here if they have irises on the InArt, the beads on the wrists and ankles. No, they only have those red lines. There are no irises there. At least I cannot see.
I'm going to check on Hot Toys one.
But that's a good point. That's actually a very small detail that I didn't check.
I didn't even know they were eyes, to be honest. And on the Hot Toys one, they don't have eyes either. Unless the part where the thread goes through is supposed to be an iris.
So I think the InArt diorama is pretty good looking. I don't know why. I just feel like the Hot Toys base is more kind of useful. Like I don't, for lack of a better word, like, because it seems a little restrictive posing wise, because you have a wall right behind you, and with that space alone,
the space is very limited. Very limited. You have a very limited space on this diorama. In one way is bad, in other way is good, because at least the feet are always within the magnets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, true. And then I also think that so the feet are over the magnets, and you can maybe tilt it a bit backwards, so if it falls, it will fall into the diorama.
Exactly.
But I think what Hot Toys did with the base for Pennywise,
that was genius.
That was genius.
Yeah.
You could just use like a head sculpt in there for an extra pose. So that was awesome.
Exactly, and that's why I told you, Joel, like to keep the Hot Toys version just because of the base. like literally. I think like the value is there.
The problem is both the InArt and the Pennywise have this issue. You cannot fit in a normal display cabinet. The InArt one is too high, is measure 43 centimeters. And the Hot Toys one, if I have Pennywise standing on the top of that base, it's also over the Apex time cases that I wanted to use Pennywise, you know?
Yeah, but what you could do is have the Hot Toys one just be 10 centimeters. Just use the base and one of the head sculpts and the Georgie boat. So that's your Hot Toys one. And then you could use the Hot Toys body with the second InArt sculpt, and then you have two InArt sculpt Pennywises. Pause.
Yeah, I kind of did not. I didn't understand which way to display.
So if you take the Hot Toys Pennywise, just take off his head and put that head in the Hot Toys base, and that will be your Hot Toys Pennywise display. And then you can use both InArt sculpts on the Hot Toys body and the normal InArt body, and just put the pose of the Hot Toys body in a bit more of a dynamic pose with the scary sculpt, so the proportions don't. Yeah, they don't.
Yeah,
annoy you.
That doesn't annoy. Yeah, now I'm reconsidering again. I already packed the Hot Toys Pennywise. Already listed it.
Yeah, but it's a cheap body to pose in a very aggressive pose, and I don't know if you would pose the InArt one very aggressively. So you could use like an awesome head sculpt on a cheaper body.
It's true.
So Joel, you said the issue with the difficulty of using the base is because of the height. Like there's no apex case, is that right? There's no case to fit that height? Is that right?
No. Their cases are all the same.
Do you have any detops? Because like I did with my Anakin, I just changed the level, and that's how I have him on base.
I have my Pennywise here on the top. You see, if I use it there in the center, it can fit.
Well, there you go.
That's not that easy. There you go. Can fit there doesn't mean I want him there.
No, I have him there. Okay. I mean, it's your choice, but I still think like the Hot Toys vase is
I
really,
had to take out from there the Blurg, the Scout Troopers, the Speeder Bikes, everything to have one Pennywise there now. And the Gandalf near him. And the Back to the Future 3 figures. Now he's messing up with my head because I have different IPs together and I don't like that. You understand?
I do.
Okay, thank you, Christian. The neck connector would have to be modified a lot, though, on the Hot Toys one. No, they can fit. I interchange the heads and they work. They work well. No any issues. Because the Hot Toys head actually the spare heads, if you take them from the neck adapter, you just insert onto the Hot Toys one. They are interchangeable. You could make a bloody Pennywise with the Hot Toys one. Yeah, it's also true. Apex is 40 centimeters and the top last of it off is 40. That's the maximum. Yes, I tried yesterday with Apex. There is really no and the only way to fit Pennywise inside is to use only the base, not to use the back, the curtain and the backboard. But then you lose all the effect because the effection is to use the curtain draping and with everything. But I think we are going to wrap up here because Ellen is basically falling asleep, and I understand very well.
True.
I understand very well, and it's the second time I need to say sorry to Ellen. There was one stream before that we also stay here too late. We are already at 2 hours mark, and
that one started at midnight though. That's what cracks me up. The first 2 times I streamed, and I'll tell this story quickly because John's in the chat as well. It's like, this is great. Like, I and Logan and Bretta, they're in my time zones. Joel's like, I stream at midnight, and John's like, I stream at 6 a.m. And I'm like, what is wrong with you? These are crazy times.
Yeah, that's why I changed for 9:30. I think it's a good time. 9:30 to 11:30. I think it's a good time. And for Christian, Christian now is 1 a.m.
Yeah,
Because
it's almost
he's
1 a.m., but it's all good. It's all good.
You can. I give you the keys. You can stay with with Anthony. You can stay with Anthony. I give you the keys.
You guys want to stay?
You can stay. I give you the keys. I need to. I need to wake up at 5:30 too.
Nah.
Oh man.
And so,
Oh,
but sorry,
really?
sorry, Anthony, because you arrive you arrive a bit late. So.
Oh yeah, it's my problem.
I would like to stay more
I
time.
just had to go to school to my eldest, so that's why I was later. But it was fun to be on the stream anyway. That was the thing.
We will have other. We will be here every week when you want to join. Anytime,
Cool.
you already know.
Thanks.
Christian, you have anything? You don't have anything. Ellen, you
I don't have anything.
coming up.
No.
You don't have.
No. Just,
Ellen, anything? Ellen is like, just let me
Something
sleep.
at some point. I'm still trying to work out my channel and the kind of content I want to do, and I haven't really had anything arrive that I want to do a review on, because like I tend to get the Hot Toys figures locally here, and by that point I think the ship has sailed. So at some point something will come out, but probably more likely I'll be on Anthony's channel doing one-on-one posing again than I do something myself. So maybe you'll see me there.
Oh, that's
Great,
awesome.
great. Anthony, how about you? Have anything you want to plug in? Anything you have coming up on your channel?
Oh yeah, so first of all, I'm doing like a Star Wars project, but that's going to take a lot of time. I noticed. Next up, I'll need to do like 84 poses with Han Solo, and then I'll just need to do the other characters still. So it's going to take a lot of time. And I think in the meantime, I will be doing a series where I'll delve into the mind of the collector, just explaining some things.
That sounds scary. The mind of the collector.
the mind of a collector.
That sounds deep. It will
Yeah,
be
it's supposed to
interesting.
be, it kind of is supposed to be.
When will it start? That
First, I'll need to set everything up so that I'm confident that I think it'll be like a good series, and then I'll have, I think, 13 episodes every 2 weeks. I think I'll start around next week.
But this will be what, a series with a guest, or it will be you alone?
No, it'll just be like a pre-recorded
Okay.
talk.
Ah.
And I
that
don't
will
know how it may evolve. If there's like a lot of traction, if people like to be like a guest, I might make it into a stream. But for now, it'll just be pre-recorded.
Oh, it will be very, very, very interesting for sure.
Dude, I hope so.
Very interesting. Don't forget to go over at Figure Posing channel, subscribe to the
thanks.
channel, and to Six Scale Shiro, and subscribe to the channel as well. They have great content. They are great people. And if you want to follow Christian, you
Yeah,
have
you
a
can.
channel, right? You have a YouTube channel also, but you
What?
only post shorts, right?
I don't no. To be clear, I don't post anything. Like all the stuff there is there accidentally. So if you want to follow me, you can follow me. But then yeah, don't expect anything.
Don't expect anything. You can follow me, but don't expect anything. Dimitri, don't fall asleep. Hold on, sorry. We are all too tired. I just came. Don't leave. No.
You can watch the
Sorry, I'm very
replay.
sorry. You can watch the replay twice. Or you can watch the LWO that we did in my channel, a 5 hours one. That will have a lot of
5 hours.
you have a lot of topics there. Figure posing channel, accidental twerking. Yeah, that's all for today, guys. You already know next week Thursday, and this weekend, as always, Friday evening on LWO. It will be Calvin, local collector, that will be hosting this weekend. And next Monday evening, El Profi, 9 a.m. for EST, and then Collectors Unite. For reviews, I don't have nothing now planned. Is only those Limb Toys, The Last of Us figures, and let's see what I have coming, because there are some third parties that should be arriving soon. But that's all for today. Thank you everyone for tuning in. The 46 that's still in the chat, I know most of you are all in the States. It's time to work. Don't stay too long on YouTube. And have a great weekend. See you guys next week.
Bye bye.